Good morning. This is Tirza Ekholm, artist powered by Bank. I'm still nervous with this whole video creating thing, but I'll practice. So this morning I was thinking about, my home actually. Um, I treat my home kind of as this sacred space. It's the place that I come to home to at the end of the day, and it really is coming home to. And I don't generally entertain here. Have some family here. Don't really necessarily have friends here, but I just wanted to maybe give you a little taste of what it is, where it is that I live, and kind of a little bit how I do my day. And I know I just did this 360, so hopefully you're not getting dizzy or anything. I just wanted to share, actually, there's this, in my entryway, first of all, there's this incredibly beautiful quilt that my mother made for me some time ago when I used to have a cat, and, and my last cat died, and I decided not to get another one. So she created these beautiful, beautiful, boy, how do you do this? Beautiful cats in many different playful poses, and it's just a great remembrance for me. The other thing here in my front entryway hallway is this incredibly beautiful plant that a long time ago, when I was still working in corporate America, I rescued from a coworker's office. And as you can see, it goes all the way upstairs. It has these incredibly beautiful blooms. There's probably not any at the moment, but at night they have this tremendously beautiful smell. And then if you just come with me upstairs here a little bit, I want to show you that every day I've begun, I think I started this about a month ago, just this practice of meditation that I've learned through a company called Mindvalley, which also has this incredible app called Omvana that you can just do. And anyway, there's this, I just sit down here. It's kind of the center of my house, and I'm not going to go into meditation now, but it's a great place to get centered in the morning as part of beginning my day. And then I really love my home. It's as I said, this quiet, sacred space, and I was just going to share a little bit of it with you today. Not really my whole day, but then here's another beautiful quilt made by my mom, and she's the one who kind of got me started into textile arts. Although I never really got into the quilting. Later on, some friends invited me to join them in their art activities with textiles, and I was just amazed, and the rest, as they say, is history. Just this past weekend, actually, I've gone around and hung up some of my own art in my home. We haven't actually come across any at the moment, but it was definitely an interesting experience. And here's a library. Books were and are a major part of my experience. I always feel like I'm learning, and just a lifelong quest of learning. So many books I've got now are online, but some are still the kind that you can just hold in your hands and enjoy, and that they're very special to me. And then there's these couple of seats for my husband and I to sit and enjoy the morning. And every morning we look out the window, and some of you have following me and seen some of my pictures know that I just follow all the little birdies and everything at this little bird feeder here and bird waterer, and it's just a peaceful place to be. And right now I am reading a couple of books because these have to do with my current projects, and so this one is, of course, the one I started last week, called Why They Buy, from Sherry Tree. It's a fabulous book about not just selling, but communicating and negotiating with people. You know what? I think I'm terrible at sales. I used to think I was really awful at sales, actually, but I've come to understand much more as time goes on, and especially through this book, that sales is about people, and sales is about communicating and negotiating. And this book, whether it makes me much better at sales or not, has made me appreciate people even more and how to communicate with them, and that certain people prefer certain styles, and and people don't want their values crossed. Well, who would? um, but the fact that I can be more conscious and cognizant of them has greatly improved my relations with just everyone, and including me, actually. The other book that I'm looking at right now, because I'm working on this, is part of my art journey. It's this it's Paverpal, and it's making these beautiful, amazing sculptures. I just did my first sculpture class this last weekend, and we had a lot of fun. The figures that we created, my student and I together, are sitting in my studio, and in fact, they're already hard. They're just coming up to their. They'll be perfectly hard probably at the end of the week. And just a few more finishing touches, and they'll be finished. And they're just gorgeous. It's a tremendous way of using beautiful fabric to then go on and create beautiful figures. I mean, what more can you ask for? So I think this video is getting kind of long, but I just wanted to give you a little taste of, well, of me. And just want to wish you a very wonderful day. And hey, if you want to learn more about what it is I do for either sales or art, give me a shout. Reply below. And if nothing else, just comment below whether this was a video that you found interesting or not. This is Tirza Ekholm. Thank you, and see you later.